Ellen White writes, to connect with an unbeliever is to place yourself on Satan's ground. You grieve the Spirit of God and forfeit his protection. She says, I have heard that you're intending to marry a man who is not a believer. I am unable to write you a long letter, she says, but I will say, if you take this step, you depart from the plainest injunction of Scripture and cannot expect nor claim God's blessing on such a union. Those quotations, Letters to Young Lovers, page 83, paragraph 1. Letters to Young Lovers, page 87, paragraph 3. Adventist Home, page 67, paragraph 1. So marriage, even though God invented it, when conducted the wrong way, brings the curse of God, not the blessing. If you are romantically mismatched, break it off. Today. Call that man, call that woman. Not to discuss anything, to make an announcement. It was mixed marriage that was at the foundation of all the corruption in the world before the flood that led to the destruction of the flood. You go to Patriarchs and Prophets, read the chapter on Seth and Enoch, where Ellen White said this mixing of marriage produced the very worst results. It is one of the plagues in the church that is weakening the church. Because we argue from a human standpoint, there are no men in the church. I have to look out. There are no men because you can't find them. Can God find a man for you? Yes or no? Yes. Lack of faith. There are no women. As far as you know. Can God find one? Yes. And if he can't find one, can he make one? Yes. Listen to me. Always do what's right. Always do what's right. Let me repeat for the sake of the record in heaven and earth. If you are involved with a non-believer, break it off. And don't concern yourself with whatever the person says. A young lady came to me in New York City. Pastor, pray for my boyfriend. Sure. Why? What's the problem with your boyfriend? He won't come to church. So I said, why won't a nice Adventist vegetarian young man like that not come to church? And she put her head down. What do you think she said? He is not, and I knew that. He is not an Adventist. I said, okay. Remind me again. What is it you want me to pray about? And she looked at me. I said, here's what I'll pray for. I will pray that you will go to that young man and apologize for misleading him as to what this church tolerates. And you will tell him, I was wrong to give you the impression that my church smiles on this kind of behavior. I have misled you. I apologize. Forgive me. And may God find some other way of leading you to the truth, but I'm not the one. You can have young men running around saying, you want an easy woman, go to the Adventist church. We can't have that.